Just like, ugh.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on, let me see it right now. Yeah, see, I'm up on freaking. Let me see. I see us on Twitterage. We're on the Twitters. I see us everywhere else. I don't see us, but yeah, Facebook's looking like it's giving us drama.
Oh yeah,
What?
it looks like it just went live again. I
Yeah,
don't know what's going on
yeah,
there, but okay.
yeah. It had a hiccup. So there we go. See, I see you
Oh
see that
yeah,
notification. There you
yeah,
go. There's a
yeah.
little
There's a bing, bing.
bing 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 bing. All these bing bing. These are. I don't know what's going on Facebook, guys. There's like a rapid. I guess there's a rapid movement of people leaving Facebook because of politics. And we just kind of, yeah. See, bing 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 bing. Everyone's coming. Thank you guys. We appreciate that. Well, I guess I might as well just go ahead and bring back in the main page. That's so fucking weird, dude. Again.
No, I don't know. The AI has become too powerful, man. That's my gist on it.
No,
Man.
I hear you. I mean, literally, because I have monitors up, and I got Facebook monitors, and I have Twitter monitors, and I have other streaming monitors up, and it tells me exactly if we're going good or too much. My stream monitor, everything's good. I have right now. Everyone's listening to us on Twitter, and I'm getting comments saying, "Yeah, you guys are up. What are you talking about?" So it's that Facebookage of excellence. I mean, if you
I
guys
don't want to run the show off the rails, but have you ever seen
let's
a
fucking
documentary
run off the
called
rails.
what is it called? The Social Dilemma. Have you seen
Oh
that?
yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
That wow, dude.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
What's going on right now?
That's exactly what's happening right now. And all we were doing was just talking about veterans and shit, dude. All we were,
It's too political.
Is it too political? Do you think it's too political?
I don't know. Who knows?
I'm just again. So if you guys are listening to us on Facebook and you're seeing all this shit going back and forth, hey, welcome back. I guess. Thank you for joining us again. We're good to go. But at any rate, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So we were talking about the is it too much to ask? Is it too? Do you think you're grifting? Do you think you're taking more than what you need to? What was that about B-dubs, man? Whoa! Marty said something about B-dubs.
B-dubs doing something?
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
What's up with B? Yeah, what's up with B-dubs? B-dubs is doing something. Whoa! I'm all about the Chicken Wing Center of Excellence. That is the B-dubs is the WTF Nation's embassy. So. At any time there's anything that we're doing, that you can go ahead and check out a B-dubs, and you'll see members of the WTF Nation staff hanging out there. I know I like going there. Me and Baby Ice like going down there and hanging out. So, yeah, hey guys, hey, welcome back. Did you guys just drop off? Yeah, dude. So maybe it was a good prep. Thanks, D-Max. And here we were like, man, dude, I feel bad now. Thanks, bro. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Again, I can't explain what happened. Again, we're just I'm just sitting here hanging out. Anyways, so this week we're going to have events happening, and we're going to have members of the WTF Nation staff and U.S. Army WTF Moment staff participating in. And I'm pretty excited because we are going to be involved in a bunch of stuff. To include the gamer kids that we have. We got the Grunts Gaming Network, and they are going to be doing a Veterans Day celebration. A celebration, bitches. It's going to be a celebration. And real quick, I'm gonna pop up their little infographic right there, because again, this is infomercial night here on WTF Nation Radio, and you can see exactly what it was. I think it was a big, yeah. I did. Oh, you dropped a big conspiracy theory. That's probably what it was, man. That's probably what it was. Free wing for vets. There you go. So there you go. So Grunts Gaming Network, they will be doing a multi-stream. Now, you have to remember, Grunts Gaming Network has their staff, they have them sprinkled globally. So there is going to be around-the-clock, 24-hour all times, EST. That's their schedule. They're going to be posting that shit out, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be, if you like gaming, I've gamed with them already, a couple of test runs on Star Wars Squadrons. Have you played that game yet, Pooks?
Yeah, I pre-ordered that a long time ago. Yeah, I played it.
It's a hard game, dude. You think you're a G on that stuff until you start, flying around and you get taken out by a bunch of 10, 12-year-olds and shit calling you poog and you little shit. Who will fucking find you? But for real, it's a fun event. Make sure you participate and go to a Grunts Gaming Network on Facebook, and they also stream on other platforms as well. They have a Twitter as well, so you can catch them on that if you want to do that. And you can just jump on in, hit them in the inbox, and then you'll be able to see them doing their streams and all that. So I got another ding saying we're back up. Are we Facebook? Dude, whatever, dudes. Whatever Facebook's
looks good to me.
Yeah,
everything looks fine on my end.
Yeah, it's just I'm getting because I got the multi-platform thing that's giving me a bunch of freaking signals, and I'm like, all right, thanks. Yep, got it. At any rate, so Grunts Gaming Network, 24-hour extravaganza of all gaming. I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be some good stuff. So if you want to. When does Black Ops Cold War come out? That'd be cool too. But anyways, yeah, that game is freaking fun. I was playing exactly Rogue Squadron. the Star Wars Squadrons is a fun game. So whenever you find they play all these weird games, and it goes back and forth on what they have. Yeah, Facebook. I'm getting all messages. Yeah, I know. Facebook is just jacking everything up. I have no idea what's going on. I'm looking at my other monitors, and the stream's good. Again, it's just Facebook being Facebook. So if you want to go on Twitter or something like that, or you want to go on YouTube, you can check us out on YouTube. You can check us out on Twitch. You can see us there. So you don't have to worry about using all those other avenues to do that. So it's just one of those. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be on Veterans Day. And then on Saturday, this Saturday, there's going to be... Wait, where's that graphic at? Where is that graphic? What was I looking at for? This Saturday, we're also going to be hanging out with the Wounded Warrior Project. And they're going to have, as well, they just kicked off this week, Warrior Week. This Warrior Week goes from 9 to 15 November. And we will be not me actually. Well, actually, we will be streaming on the 14th, and this will be a 2000 to 2200 stream with CQ, and CQ is going to be their guest streamer on the Wounded Warrior Twitch page. And so don't forget, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. We're like all over we're doing a bunch of veteran stuff of excellence for veterans and shit. You know what I mean? This is awesome. I'm kind of pumped that now CQ is involved in the Wounded Warrior stuff. He's Wounded Warrior alumni, and he's going to be in their stream. We're also going to have our peeps. You're going to see the Grunts Gaming Network kids on Saturday. CQ is going to have a bunch of guests, so it's going to be a special kind of like I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what do you want to call it. Do you want to call it a freaking
small sport?
yeah. I mean, this is like we're all over the place. So this is going to be awesome. So again, CQ this Saturday on the 14th is going to be broadcasting on Wounded Warrior Projects as a guest streamer on Twitch. You're going to see more information, more digits coming out and all that. And I mean, this is awesome. I love this shit. We're busy as hell though. I don't know. You've seen me in the chats like throwing shit in there. You think we're busy?
Yeah, you're busy. You do a lot of work, man.
Bro, it's a smoke fest. It is a smoke fest. So I'm excited that this is this is kicking off. At any rate, if you didn't catch all this other stuff that you're going to see, don't worry about it. It's going to be podcasted. It's going to be dropped on and uploaded on our podcast. So you don't have to sweat about all this other stuff. So B-Dubs is giving 10 free wings to veterans. Yeah, you can't turn that away. Exactly. And let me see this. Waiting on the Marines. Yeah, I'm just looking at all the other comments that everyone's throwing at me and all this other stuff. So I appreciate all but it's going to be pretty cool because then tomorrow, man, this whole week. Tomorrow we have comedian Matt Eisenman, best known as the American Ninja Warrior dude. He's going to be coming on too tomorrow for Pop Culture Warrior. Shit, do we have anything for Stars Time? I mean, that's Spanky. We got a lot of shit going on, dude. I'm telling you. Again, we're just this is just infomercial night. This is not going to be a full show. And then Friday we have D. McMurray, a spirit medium, joining Kaz and you, Pooks. You're going to be doing that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna have Task Force Dagger joining us and stuff like that. The Task Force Dagger Special Operations Foundation provides assistance to wounded and injured U.S. Special Operations Command members and their families. And they respond to urgent needs, conduct rehabilitative adaptive events, and provide next generation health issues for issues facing our service members. And then at the end of the month, we're going to have Fred Lewis from the Discovery Channel's Gold Rush. Yeah, the Discovery Channel is going to join us. Man, we're just like, God, this is awesome. I'm getting excited. This is like the bit.
My mom would love that show.
I know, dude.
That's her thing, man.
Yeah, exactly. This is like one of those. This is the best infomercial we've ever done. This is pretty fun. I can't wait. Okay, yes, the elephant in the room. Yes. I know. What about the election? Everyone's asking me about the. What about it? What about the election that everyone's running to different other media platforms and showing their asses there to sell themselves out for whatever media platform you're going to sell out on? Did your person win? Did your person not win? Is there, is there anything else? I want to see receipts if there's accusations of anything else. Everyone's like totally going nuts about what's happening with the election. Pooks, what you think? I mean, Facebook already dropped us off, man. Might as well fucking just do it again. Let's burn it all down.
Just burn it all. No, like me, I have shut down completely since the election on all media consumption because I don't know what's real or not anymore at this point.
Right.
And it's crazy.
It is. It is very crazy.
It's just nuts. It's like, this is the first time in my life where I have not been able to get on the internet and actually find information. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just makes me angry.
Yep. Just anything else. Like you can't find any details of anything else. If you wanted to look at something, then yeah, dude. I'm actually looking at some of the stuff here, and I'm like, you know what? There's some individuals that you're just better off. Stick to doing selfies.
Yeah.
just shut the fuck up. Stick to doing selfies. What was that friend of mine said that I'm an alpaca farmer. So let me tell you about the Second Amendment. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I am not an expert. I am like I said, on pretty much some of the stuff. When it comes to I do know a little bit about a little bit about some things in life. But Jesus Christ, man, everyone's like fucking going nuts. This is like, God.
It's that whole term Rome is burning kind of thing,
Right.
It's just like I sit back and I'm looking like you guys aren't seeing the big picture, and everyone's bickering about like the pieces of fruit on the floor,
Right. Oh no, it's funny. A friend of mine, he dropped some quotes. He was saying, "I fixed nuclear submarines, so let me tell you about what socialism is."
Yeah.
I'm a deep sea welder, but let me tell you about how the electoral college works.
Well, I saw an article like that the other night. I don't really want to get heated into it, but it was like, this is how the process of the election works after the election. I'm like, well, if you voted and you don't understand that crap, you shouldn't have voted.
Right.
That's just my brain process on it. But they have to tell people how it works. I don't know if there's an entirely new generation of people who, I don't know, are just idiots, but
yeah,
I didn't want to say that. But.
Well, no, you're right. No, but I would just say stick to fucking selfies. There's some people that just stick to selfies and posting, cute little dog pics and because that's what I do. I don't. If there's something that's really into it, like I'm not a lawyer, so some of the legal shit and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't have a dog in the fight. That dog ain't gonna hunt. I'm not gonna look at it and say, well, I'm not a lawyer, so some of the constitutionality. But I will say that something's fishy.
Oh yeah.
I'll say something's fishy, but I'm not gonna.
Like a Tokyo fish market fishy, but
yeah. Yeah, it's like it's everyone's exactly that. Thanks, Pimp. Exactly. I'm not an expert, but I stayed in a Holiday Inn Express several times.
There you go.
I shopped at Four Seasons Landscaping, so I know some stuff. Let's see that shit. Look, guys. It's really, you could really see somebody when they're tying themselves to an individual and not an idea, because there's individuals that are losing their shit. I mean, really losing their shit. It was funny when it was. I'm look. We are. I don't know. You would say we are the meme center of excellence as well. I mean, we thrown some fire memes, man. But I've had people report my memes. It was funny when I was cracking on Biden. It was funny when I was cracking on Obama. It was funny when I was cracking on Bush. But as soon as I see something about Trump, holy crap, dude!
No, don't even try. Don't even try.
Yeah, I was like, holy, what, dude? What? Hang on, let me look down your timeline. Hey, you were laughing at my other memes. You thought that was funny when I was talking about W. You thought it was funny. You know what I mean? Just when I was, I don't know, I didn't realize that you would attach yourselves to an individual so fucking much. And then they start going off on me. Well, I'm unfriending you. Oh, man, dude.
I don't know how many people I lost off of my friends list on Facebook because of this. But I view humor as a two-way street.
Right.
Just a one-way street.
Right.
And I will rip on both sides the second.
We have ripped on both sides, Pook. That's the thing. We've that's right, it's the T-Dree. I meme everybody. Fuck you guys.
Turn off that on.
Exactly. Fuck, I almost just feel like just starting like doing something on like cooking. I'll just cook some shit. I'll just start cooking food. And I'll just, because you know what? I guarantee it, somebody will get the ass if I'm cooking. If I just like start posting videos on Facebook Live or on Twitter or on the radio page or the main page, they immediately just start. If I started cooking, somebody would come out of the woodwork, Pookie, and say that I was fucked up for cooking chorizo and eggs or, carne asada.
Cultural appropriation.
Cultural.
Or something like that, yeah.
Why are you? Us can make some good tacos de carne asada. You know what I mean?
I make the best quesadillas on the planet.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, I've showed some videos in our chats about some of the stuff that I've cooked. If I do that, I guarantee it, someone would get the ass on how I'm cooking chow. They would see about freaking exactly how many Facebook friends do you really need? Unfortunately, Gordon, there's individuals that need that dopamine level of self-affirmation to have them.
As long as I have one person to share my crap with, I'm happy.
I got fuck, man. I got to look at some shit like that. I got fucking, and some of it's just people that kind of share my ideas. You'd be surprised some of the individuals would make a joke or something like that. But there's other individuals that feel that they need to have social media for that affirmation that they need. It's like that dopamine. It's like that fix, man. It's like they have to have it. That if Facebook were to end right fucking now, people would absolutely lose their shit. And we would go. I mean, WTF Nation Radio would go back to just being on the website and just posting podcasts. That's what we would end up doing. No video, no nothing. Just like we just
wouldn't know how to function with that, man.
Yeah, just like
old 1993 internet where you actually had to go to websites.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That WTF Nation Radio started off like that. We didn't have Facebook Live. We didn't have all this shit when we first started. We just had we'd go back to the chats. We'd go back to the cams. And look at all those chat logs again. Like I miss those good old days. No, I don't, but it's just fucking funny to see to people were like, if you were to lose social media, they would lose their nut. They would go nuts. They would probably be depressed. There'd probably be a different class of individuals that would just be seeking some sort of behavioral health because they just have to have that, I don't know, that clout chasing shit.
It's just like a drug, then, was what you're saying, pretty much, and everyone's addicted to it.
Yeah,
huh?
pretty much. I mean, pretty much. Like I said,
nuts.
I mean, there's nothing wrong showing that. Like I said, go and hanging out and shooting the shit. Yeah, go just the same with YouTube. Yeah, go back to the fucking to showing pics of the kids and stuff like that. I mean, Facebook has got that. That's nothing wrong with that. I've seen individuals do with your account to what you want to do with your account. But when you let it down, Marty, AOL Messenger was a shit. That's right. AOL.
I just saw that.
AOL. That's old school shit. But nah,
He caught me in the middle of drinking when I read that. I almost died.
Kill somebody's fucking Facebook account and see what the fuck happens. They would lose their shit. They would go nuts. They would not know what to do. They will panic. Their affirmation level will just be down. It's just, notice you're not doing your fucking selfies anymore, or not, whatever. Is it that fucking bad when you needed that shit? Did you really need that shit? Was it really about connecting with friends at that point? At that point, it was just about you, type of shit. That's that whole dynamic and the whole psychology behind it. It's just fascinating to me because like I said, we didn't have WTF Nation Radio didn't have Facebook. I mean, we had Facebook. We didn't use it. We just like, hey, check us out. It wasn't the big deal.
I mean, I was doing the game streaming before, Twitch became everything.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
It's just like
exactly that, Mart. Exactly that. Yeah.
MySpace. Oh, I miss
MySpace. MySpace taught you some good coding because, as a matter of fact, that helped out. And individuals say learn to code and all that stuff. Yeah, Yahoo Personals. There you go. ICQ. That's right. ICQ was a good one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
one.
ICQ. Yeah, you hit those BBS boards and shit. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, those are the shit when you actually had to write code and stuff like that to access some of those.
IRC was the shit back in the day.
Yeah. I was about to say, God, see that's like old stuff. So if Facebook kills us right now, Facebook kills us right now. We'll be okay. We will be fine. We'll just go to WTFNation.com, upload some stuff, and figure out other methods of employment. Now watch. I bet you me saying that, Facebook is going to kill us. I bet. I guarantee it right now. Me talking shit about Facebook and talking shit about social media. The algorithms are so tight right now.
We're going to get unpersoned like instantly.
Yeah, we're going to, yeah, exactly. We're going to get dropped right now. I guarantee it. Just by saying that shit. Just by saying about Facebook and people using Facebook. You're going to have somebody come out of the woodwork. But anyways. So, yeah, I don't want to talk about what's going on. I mean, it's getting to the point to where now they're talking about mass exoduses of other platforms to go to another platform.
I was reading an article about that today, and I was kind of somewhat confused because apparently there's a third platform floating around that everyone's kind of flocking to.
There's two. Here's the thing. There are alternative platforms that have a specific, unique niche on how they put. One is Parler, which is the substitute for Twitter, and the other one is MeWe, which is a Facebook alternative. Those have a different type of terms of service. Yeah, you have a difference of what they call descriptive stuff, but it's only been active since like 2018. Parler, that is, and it's already got, because of its freedom of speech, it's already got people just like dropping some crazy ass shit. It is. I mean, it's just
into pretty much 4chan Twitter, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, 4chan, yeah, and whatever QAnon conspiracy theory, because at that point you have individuals just jumping on there to talk crap and all, which it's fine. I totally endorse full shit talking measures. Methods of shit talking should be happening. This fucking
that's freedom of speech,
right?
In a sense.
Exactly that. And the way I see it is, when you have freedom of speech, and everyone talks about, well, how are you going to regulate hate speech? No. It's not how you regulate hate speech. You're just going to see who the assholes are. That's how you find the race.
It's a self-regulating system at that point,
right? You see some people out there. You can say,
I don't have to follow a guy after he says some crap. I just mute him, and that's the end of it.
Or say he's a shit stick for being a racist, or saying whatever, yada yada yada. That's why I don't understand when people say, the hate speech stuff and all that. That's fucking light them up. And if you think that which by the way has a heavy foreign influence on there as well, and if you think you can go on there, because there are other individuals that want to go on Parler too to have freedom of speech. I go right ahead, fucking take it. Can you stream on? You know what? Can you stream on Parler?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Hey, you guys, I want any Parler account holders, if you could stream to it like that, we will have a Parler show and test their censorship algorithms and just talk shit. And I guarantee it, you say one bad thing about somebody in there, that group that's on a click, I guarantee you'll get reported. They're not going to support you on litigation shit, though. That's one thing about their terms of service. If you look at it, you could be subject to whatever liabilities of what you say,
like slander and stuff like that.
And defamation.
That's legit. And I mean, that's the way it should work.
Should it be? Should it? That's what I'm saying. It's the limit. Oh, no. I thought you said you wanted free speech, Books.
Well, I mean, free speech is fine, but it's not right for someone to go out there and say, "Hey, this dude is doing this."
Unless they got receipts. I mean,
you drop proof, then that's legit at that point. Huh?
Right. If you got receipts, then fine. But But if someone's just saying, "Oh, he's an asshole," some people, kind of like him. You're just a heartless asshole and blah blah blah. Some people like. I don't want to say myself, but individuals sometimes embrace that stuff. It's just not a. It's just it's not an insult. It doesn't fucking matter at that point. I thought that was the place where the fuck your feelings crowd went to, anyways. So if I went in there and started just talking shit, that would be an awesome place to say fuck your feelings, right? Isn't that right? I mean, you can. Man, I'm curious now.
I'm looking into it right now.
Yeah, look into it, man, because I'm kind of curious. I would be more than happy to go in there and, matter of fact, I gotta check our Twitter mentions and stuff like that and our Periscope fans and ask them, hey, how would you feel if we went in there and we went like the good old days of crazy shit talking, where you didn't get fucking blocked by Facebook and stuff like that. I think, see, right now Facebook already went through an API change. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Went through they went through an API change. If you notice that sometimes when you're operating on your interface on Facebook and you notice on your dashboard, it'll flicker once in a while, or you'll see it like, yeah, you notice that. So they still need to work on the API and they still need to work on that, and so that way the refresh rate, yada yada yada. I mean, that's a bunch of technical crap there, but they're still working through their stuff. So I guarantee they were probably adjusting it due to the election and making sure that the algorithm and all that stuff. I would venture to say that if you just go and check it out to see what it's like, I just go check it out. I mean, I don't know if there's any bugs. It's almost like a new car. You kind of want to test out a new car before, or to hear about reviews about a car before you just go up and buy it. That's what I would do. Yeah,
I'm looking at their homepage. It says, speak freely and express yourself openly without fear of being deplatformed for your views. Engage with real people, not bots. I mean, that's what they're trying to get at. So I don't know what a bot is, but I mean, I've been labeled a bot many of times.
Yeah, same here. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering. I just want to know what's up, so that way when I go on there and I start talking shit and I start saying something to people on Parler, I want to go and say what they have said on Facebook or Twitter and say, hey, look, you guys said it was okay. I'm not going to go in there and purposely talk shit, but Facebook doesn't allow us to say some of the shit that we want to say. I mean, unless we have like a private, I don't know, we should have like a late night podcast. No Facebook, no nothing.
Premium.
Yeah, ooh, yeah. We should do something. Now we'll see. Yeah, do it like a premium pay. Pay for this money for a TuneIn app special, or you just go on the TuneIn app and just listen to us on TuneIn app when we just hit the website and just broadcast from there. I just think it's fucking funny when they don't have live stream. It seems. Well, then I guess you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. No, they don't have a live stream. Okay, so so there you go. That was a yeah, exactly. Everyone's like saying Parler is a trap.
I've heard from many of people it is a straight dumpster fire. I didn't want to stick my head in and check it out. It's kind of like one of the things where you might catch flack, just like stick your head around a corner. It's just.
I do enjoy some dumpster fires. However, Marty knows me. He knows that I am an occasional connoisseur of fires of dumpsters. I love it. It's they're sometimes I just walk into it and people are like, I can't believe you just did that. Yeah, well, a dumpster fire. It's fucking fun.
That's that. Cause said Mindy Robertson wrote an article on Parler how it's a huge data mining operation like TikTok. So I mean, it's a difference.
Well, when you kind of think about it already, you've already bought I mean, the same thing with here, like with us, right? I mean, just like right now, if you're using Facebook, the reason why we are being able to stream this for free without having to use a subscription is because our data was used to build it. If that makes any sense. The data that the followers have dropped on Facebook that are following us was what it costs to make this free, to make this to do whatever. I mean, you know what I mean? So you're kind of like giving your data. If you got a TikTok account, China's already got you on the list.
Oh yeah,
you've already been assigned.
The whole data. I mean, if you have been on the internet and you've used a free email address, you have been monitored for however long, pretty much. Not monitored, but data mined or whatever it is. What are you looking into? What do you want to buy? I mean, you can't escape that with the free internet, pretty much.
Right.
I don't want to go there.
Well, no, you're right, but you're right. Your deets are already handed up. They're already given up. So, Parler though, I don't know. I just don't. It's almost. You know what I mean? It's going to be to where what's happening right now. Now we'll get just a tad bit political here. Both fucking parties right now are parler. I'm sorry, like French and shit. Oh, excusez-moi, parler. On dit courrier électronique.
I don't see a Y in that. Damn French.
Exactly. I didn't see the no. I just the parties right now. Both sides are eating each other alive, and it's fucking hilarious to watch. You have the members of the Lincoln Project. Our friend Fred Wellman, as a matter of fact, who was a part of Scout Comms, and went out. He's part of the veteran outreach over at the Lincoln Project, right? Good, he's a friend of ours. He's fucking, like I said, a friend of mine. And everyone's dissing on the Lincoln Project, which probably did the most diabolically beautiful fucking campaign, anti I guess you would say anti-party campaign on another party. It is textbooks on how they did that campaign maneuver. Members within the Democratic Party are now crying foul due to the fact that now they receive so much money and they should give that money up. Did you realize that when what was it the Joker said? If you're good at something, never do it for free. Well, that's exactly what happened. If you're good at something, then don't do it for free. People were donating to them to do that service. And now individuals are butthurt on the Democratic side of the House and are wanting to know why haven't they done this? Why haven't they done that? The Democratic Party against AOC and Nancy Pelosi now is heating up. Is between them two. D. Treasy just fired the Secretary of Defense today. Do I need to freaking say more than that?
No. I saw that this morning. I was like, what? It's just like,
it's like I want to know what's going on. Well, not member. No, Marty. There are some members of the. Well, there's a rift, I should say. I
think what it was a lot of the Democrats didn't want that stank on them, and they kind of tried to step away from it. No? You're talking about the AOC thing? Right?
Yeah, where she was talking about and I think, I'll be honest with you, it's almost like the GOP. The GOP throughout all this thing didn't say a fucking thing until towards the end. Then once the end started happening, then that's when all of a sudden now they gave a fuck about the election.
No, they just wanted that. I mean, job security, man. You know how it works. You want to make sure you've got your job before you open your mouth.
But that's what I'm saying. But you are really truly seeing towards the beginning the never Trumpers, and then while the Trump was in, you're seeing the rah 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 rah. Then you have Mitch McConnell. Now Mitch McConnell's like, sorry, bitch, see you later, and then that's it. He's fucking done. You know what I mean? He's
turtled out.
Yeah, he did. I'm like, what the fuck y'all doing? I thought y'all were like supposed to be party and party for principle and honor and principle honor and stuff like that. If you really wanted to get in the net, I didn't want to fucking go into politics, Pookie. Damn it, shit. We're supposed to be infomercial tonight.
Oh, info.
I just find it frustrating, man. I find it fucking frustrating that all these individuals, we at least you could have passed the bill for all in cash. How about that?
Yeah. This whole thing.
I'm serious, dude.
I mean, at this point, I just feel like grabbing gas and just flipping it on the fire just to make sure it burns a little faster.
Yeah, just like, dude, HR 8276, his name's Alwyn Cash. Amongst all this, really what the veteran community wanted was that. We wanted Infinity War to end, and we wanted Alwyn Cash to have his medal elevated from a Silver Star to the Medal of Honor. HR 8276. And this fight isn't over for me yet either, because we're going to ratchet it up. I don't care if I set every dumpster on fire to make sure that he is honored and his award is given to him. Duly given or duly earned award. And at that point, it's not about who you're following or whatever. It's about principle in this case. I had a good friend of mine, Gabe Golf, wrote a freaking awesome article. We posted it on WTF Nation Radio's page about, and it's you're deciding who you want to go with, man. You're looking at individuals that have specifically said that they're not going to back somebody because they don't like somebody because they're butthurt. You're not seeing the divisiveness between the American people, brother against brother. Just because
what happened to representing your constituents? That doesn't seem to exist anymore with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm here to represent you. That's my only job. As a senator, as a congressman, that is my only job.
Right.
I don't give a shit about my feelings.
Right.
I'm here to represent you.
Right.
Easy platform to run, but they just can't figure it out.
Right. And they're attacking other other Republicans in this shit. I don't even get some DMs and shit like that about why are you talking about this stuff or whatever. So if you guys have realized that there's this is day 9 of a No Shave November, so make sure you guys we posted it up there. Make sure you guys are following. For those that it is awareness for cancer, and you don't shave for a month unless you have a medical need to. Don't shave for a month, and then you use the money that you had been the money that you used for spending on razors and going to the barbershop. Then you use that to donate to a cause that is of cancer awareness, American Lung Association, stuff like that. St. Jude's Cancer Center is where I'm gonna donate my loot. I've already got
that's my USO, not USO. What's that thing that would come around every year?
CFC. The CFC stuff.
Yeah. CFC would always go to St. Jude's. Yeah. That's just me.
Yeah, for the kids, for the little ones, because it's the little ones that to me it's important. So the thing that is also doctors, oncologists, and nurses that deal with cancer patients, ovarian cancer ovarian cancer research alliance, those groups, that I'm going to split that money, and I will drop receipts on Twitter and on the radio page of me donating my No Shave November. And then I don't know, I'll probably put a poll up there to see if anybody, hey, keep the beard or shave it.
You just keep it. It's easy. I'm telling you, and it's a lifestyle. You'll love it.
Well, I mean, I've grown. I'm not follically challenged on my face. I can grow a mean beard. Some of my friends in the chat, you'll see that especially Marty knows that we can grow them pretty good. We definitely look like Indige. Well, I look like an older one, but I look like an old yes. Your beard's not supposed to be fiber optic. Fuck you. Anyways, but at any rate, yeah. Fiber optic, yeah. It's silver.
That's a good color. I'm getting it. I'm starting.
Yeah, it's gray. It's gray. Yeah, silver gray. I mean, come on. Some would even call it quicksilver.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's another ball of wax. But at any rate, yeah. So it's. So I'll put a pic with a poll. Hey, keep the beard or not? And then if not, I'll just keep the beard. My little one said, "You look like Sean Connery, Dad." Oh, well, thank you. Immediately I was like, "Suck it, Trebek." I was already doing the Saturday night because Alex Trebek died today, bro, or yesterday.
Yesterday, and wow, dude, like that's sad. Great guy, brought a lot of information to the low information people.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I learned a lot of shit from him growing up.
Right, exactly. It's just crazy. It is. And then Sean Connery died before that. So it was literally Sean Connery, and then Alex Trebek, and then that was quick. That was.
The positive note to it is we're like almost to a month away, less than a month away. We're getting close to it, to the end of this fucking crazy ass year.
Yeah, this has been the longest 5-year, 1-year period ever.
I remember March coming around, and March seemed like it just never ended. It was the longest month I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Whatever fund you donate to, don't give to D. Treasy's legal fund. 50% of it goes to his campaign. Yes, drippable. You noticed that? You saw that? It's a freaking GoFundMe, dude.
No, that's all the GoFundMe. I don't do GoFundMes unless I get like verified from someone that they're legit at that point. No, I just don't throwing your money around is stupid unless you know where it's going.
We've got exactly. We've gotten, dude. This has gotten fucking insane, man. This whole period of right now has just gotten insane. Everybody's losing their shit. Everybody. One of the last final announcements that I was going to make before we totally diverted, went off the rails because we were supposed to be talking this shit before I went to the last thing. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be participating I'm going to be a panelist for the Dragon's Lair. It's like Shark Tank, and I'm going to be seated with the commander of I'm going to be seated with some leaders. Matter of fact, let me put up my worksheet here. What I got? Who am I going to be sitting with? Who am I going to be part of the panel? This is a big deal. This is 18th Airborne Corps. I'm going to be sitting with General Kurilla, Command Sergeant Major Holland, Pete Singer, political scientist and author of the book Like War, Ghost Fleet, and Burn In. He's been on the station before. Myself,
I'm really trying to get through that book right now, actually.
Dude, that book is awesome. I mean, me too, man. I have so many projects going. I've been busy like crazy, and I'm almost done with the book. But the book is awesome. They should make this into a freaking movie. As a matter of fact, a lot of the stuff that's happening currently right now, pandemics, people losing their shit, impatience, riots, and stuff like that, it's happening right now in that book. I love that book. I can't wait to finish it up so I could give a good book report. And then Command Sergeant Major Red. So there are me and Pete Singer are the only civilians on the thing, but there are innovative pitches that the individuals without the court are going to be pitching that relate to what social media exploitation, apps and stuff like that, and some of the tech stuff that me and Pete Singer are going to be. I mean, everyone's thought who's going to be Mr. Wonderful. If you're watching the TV show Shark Tank, I love watching that show too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That cost the year ain't over, but wait, there's more. I can't wait. This is going to be fun. So that's going to be happening next week on the 17th on Tuesday. I'll be sitting on that panel, and I can't wait. I already got the schedule. I already got the read aheads, and some of the stuff that I'm looking at right now of innovation has totally piqued my interest, and this would be good. A lot of this that has to do with influence and media. There's one of them that's like that. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'll probably be doing some tweets and stuff like that, or probably shooting some videos over the weekend and stuff like that. And then there's another event happening with myself, WTF Nation Radio, U.S. Army WTF Moments, and the commander of the 82nd Airborne Division. So stay tuned on that one. So it's gonna be lit. It's going to be lit. Okay, infomercial complete. What were you saying about the politics stuff again, Pooks?
You had me. You derailed me at that point. I don't even remember what we're talking about. I couldn't really give a crap, but to tell you the truth, but watch it burn, and I'm just gonna sit back,
Right.
Light the money pile on fire, and just roll, man.
Right. Exactly. Man, it's gonna be fun. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Again, it's going to be one of those things to where you can't. I don't know. I have to do this to keep my mind occupied because I got so much shit going on, and for me and for a lot of individuals, this COVID shit has been pretty bad for society, the military, the force, leadership, morale, personal things happening in my life, personal things happening in everybody's life. This plague, and damn it all to hell to individuals that were part of it, and don't let me find out who it was, type of thing. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like this is some of the shit that really fucking incenses me. You really start to think about how people really are during this time like this. Especially, man, Pooks, I was supposed to come and hang out with you. I was going to visit you and shit. We were going to go do shit. I was like, this pisses me off, man.
I don't know. It's crazy. Because we were literally right around the corner from each other at this point.
Yeah. Not only that, but we were like, okay, man, just make sure this is locked down. All right, man. The next thing you know, bam, started lock. Because I was going to do that. There was some stuff that I was going to do after me and you linked up and hung out. I don't know, like, holy crap.
I don't know. Like me personally, I think get personal with it. I think we've blown this whole thing out of proportion. And
I could say that. Yeah, I could see that.
And no one talks about, what was it, Sweden or Switzerland? Was it Sweden or Switzerland that said screw the lockdown and just roll on through it, and they're not having any problems right now?
Yep.
So,
yeah, exactly that, Marty. We had a place rented out in Virginia for a reunion, man. It was going to be awesome. You just imagine, and just imagine this, and some of the stuff that, I mean, I'm not going to divulge personal stuff, but on the outlier stuff for myself and hanging out with friends of mine that I've deployed with, family members and stuff like that. Not to get into details, but yeah, there's going to be a lot. Man, Pookie, me and you were going to hang out, and then bam, it was like me and you were going to hang out. We were going to go shoot the shit. We were going to do some stuff, and you were going to show me how to do things that would require something that, in case you wanted to get inebriated with, a special type of liquid would come out of this contraption.
Yes.
You were going to show me that, yep, and we were going to have fun doing that, and then I was going to go and fly and start, doing stuff. Me and Baby Ice were going to go out and do our shit. And it was going to be fun. Like I said, but like exactly that cost. But wait, there's more. Be there November. You'll pay for the seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Did you happen to see that Simpsons episode?
Yes, Truckosaurus.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, Truckosaurus. Yeah, I did see that Simpsons episode. But anyways. No, it was going to. I can't tell. No, that wasn't going to be that, Marty. It was some stuff that of the expertise of stuff in culture. Hang on for a sec. No, someone just dropped something in right now. It's like no. Anyways. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff we were gonna do. I kind of like, God, it just sucks. Just sucks. I know a lot of you individuals probably would have made decisions or not made decisions had this plague not had happened, or had gone through your life stuff. I know, Pookie, you were telling me about some stuff you wanted to do.
No.
Yeah, just like fucking. God, man, just blows.
All my hopes and dreams went out the window when this shit started popping off, because I thought, I was kind of looking into starting a business up, but I kind of stepped out of it, no, I agree. Well, business is not a good thing to get into right now.
Hopes and dreams, you ain't lying, man. Hopes and dreams. Fuck yeah, dude. So, at any rate. So real quick, I'm going to go over housekeeping again, and then we're going to take off, because again, this was supposed to have been an event just for infomercial stuff while Flash is out and about doing his stuff and all that. And it is again, we have a lot of events happening. So this week we have the campaign that was kicked off with Honey and Team Rubicon. You download that app. That's inside the comments on the first post before Facebook decided to mess it up. Don't worry, you'll see some more posts other than that. $1 is going to be donated to Team Rubicon, and it's going to be free. You just start using it. I already got people already telling me that, hey, they like it and it's good to go, and they're already, and it works and it's pretty good. So again, appreciate you guys for doing that already, and it's for a good cause. And that started this week, and it's going to go all the way to 31 December at the end of this year, whenever this year decides to end. How about that?
Waiting for Godzilla to rise up from the ocean.
And then we have the Grunts Gaming Network. Like I said before, the Grunts Gaming Network is going to be doing their Veterans Day celebration. 24 hours of straight streaming. And you're going to see it right there on the infographic. And we have the Grunts Gaming Network doing their stuff, because we are global. So there's going to be individuals from Grunts Gaming Network Europe, Grunts Gaming Network the U.S., the East Coast, Midwest, and all that. I can't wait. I might drop in there. You might see me playing some Star Wars Squadrons with them. I love that game, dude. That's fun as hell.
Yes, TIE Fighters all the way.
Oh, yeah, definitely TIE Fighters all the way. Baby Ice will get the ass if I play the X-Wing. He gets pissed. He's definitely he is part of the Empire. He's worried. You know how you have that one person telling you what to do when you're playing the game? He is that type. He is always. Oh my God, he is. I'm like, would you shut up and here's the sticks? And then I give him the sticks, and he's flying into ships and stuff like that. But anyway, so So you might catch me on there, and that's this Wednesday. And then of course, at the same time, we have the Wounded Warrior Project kicking off a Warrior Week on Twitch. So from today until the 15th, our very own CQ will be broadcasting on their Twitch channel at 2000 to 2200. You'll see him broadcasting his, and he will have, throughout that period of time, he will be having guest streamers and guests on his stream there, and I can't wait to see that. I'm excited because this is a good deal. We're working with Wounded Warrior Project that could involve ourselves in future events with them. We have other stuff that right now are being negotiated that are going to happen all throughout that. Again, I had to go public when I was at AUSA. There's other stuff that I have to be public with and be in front of cameras and all that. Yay! So do I need to get an IMDb for this? Do you think?
The headshot. You gotta get the headshot.
Yeah, everyone's telling me the same thing. You're like, dude, you need to get some professional photogs to do some stuff. So I might. There's some friends that I know that do professional photography that I might have to. I think I might do it for my birthday.
You could do a birthday set.
Do a birthday setup. No, do a birthday setup celebrating 50 years of ice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, man. Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I think I'll do that. I think I will do a yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, no, that is a humble brag, Marty, because I've been rogue for so long. I think I'll do that. More details on that later. But yeah, I'm excited. And then Tuesday is going to be Dragon's Lair with 18th Airborne Corps. I can't wait to do that because I get to meet Pete Singer and hang out with him and talk tech and stuff like that. Because once we start talking zeros and O's, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Very interested in that show you're talking. What was it again?
It's Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair, like the video game. Lair, not Slayer. As a matter of fact, just go on YouTube and watch an episode of Shark Tank, and everyone's already picking who's going to be who. What personality is going to be, who's going to be Mr. Wonderful, who's going to be Mark Cuban, who's going to be whatever. Uncle Rico photo shoot style. Yeah, so you'll definitely, if you just watch Shark Tank, watch the makeup of how that Shark Tank goes. That's going to be pretty much the environment. I'm pretty sure because you have myself, General Carrillo, Pete Singer, and two others, CSM E9s there. It's going to be funny. I think we're going to have fun. But the ideas that I've already seen, the finalists, innovative pitches are awesome. They are incredible. I like this idea because in the bureaucracy of where I used to work, somebody would kill the idea if it was better than what they thought it was, because there are rice bowling stovepiping individuals that just needed to go.
The Army in general.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Every job I've done in the Army
pretty much. Like this is why I like about this stuff.
Your idea is better than a second lieutenant?
Yeah, your ideas. Yeah, your idea is better than a GS civilian that has been in one spot for years that doesn't want to change shit. Hello, PA, Public Affairs. hello, SOF. The same thing. Individuals that have been working in one spot forever that don't want to innovate forward. I wish we had Tip of the Spear Lair or some shit like that. You know what I mean? For SOF. I wish we had Tanker's Lair. You know what I mean? Or Aviation Lair. Something like that. Because there's some ideas out there that are individuals will just, I don't know. They just think whatever.
It's worked the same way as long as I've done it.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is the way we've always done it. USAREC, exactly. PSYOP, exactly. Civil Affairs, Special Forces, Infantry, Armor, Artillery. There are far more better. Oh my God. Or don't do about IT, because me and you go back and forth about IT all the time. The cyber, social media exploitation, all that stuff that, you know what, I want. The Dark Horse Lair, exactly. I want to see some innovative shit. I think, as a matter of fact, if everybody goes and joins 18th Airborne Corps, they can probably pitch their idea to make it mandatory throughout their specific centers of excellence. Because I think it's a crock of shit that sometimes now units are leaders, I should say, not units. Leaders are that scared of their subordinates. Let me tell you a story. me tell you a story right quick. We had somebody just recently proposed an idea to me about stuff about the station. That individual had their, I guess you would say, WTF lair. It asked me, hey, boss, if we do this like this, then this is, and I said, well, you know what? I'll tell you what, I'll give you a month to do it and see what happens. And it's paid off. Tremendous. You may not notice it, but we do. But it was one of those things. So I want to congratulate that individual. And I will say that leaders, you make sure that if there's somebody in there that's got an idea, at least give them the opportunity to do it, because I guarantee you it'll be a big payoff. I love it. Exactly that, Marty. Especially when it comes to new tech. They're scared of new tech. So I'm serious. Everyone's telling me right now, USAREC, PSYOP, Special Forces, Civil Affairs, Infantry, Artillery, Armor. There are so many innovative ideas. Some of the stuff that I'm looking at, I'm only required to look at, I got a close hold, so I can't wait. I'll probably do like a Dragon's Lair episode debrief or something like that. I got to get with Joe Pacino to see if it's okay if I can do it. Or ask the CG if it's all right for me to do it. Because it's pretty awesome.
Pretty cool show.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I don't know if it'll be taped or I don't know if it'll be video recorded. So if it is recorded by video or something like that, I'll snag the digits and we'll all sit back. Well, we'll do that for a show. We'll just sit back and watch it. We'll have like a watch party, and we'll just sit beside we will like Mystery Science Theater WTF or something like that. We're just
Mystery Science Theater. I love that show.
Oh man, I love that show, man. It's awesome. So we'll just be sitting there, just like we'll have the three little shadows up there. We'll have little silhouettes of what we look like, and then we'll have it up on the bottom right corner, and just be sitting there talking shit and watching that. But it'll be awesome. It's already got massive endorsement, and it's already had a lot of press releases from Task and Purpose, the Army Times, and National News as well. It beats what's going on right now currently with a dumpster fire, because if you ever see that GIF of and it's a GIF, not a GIF. If you see that GIF driving, that GIF of that dumpster truck driving by and it's got the dumpster truck on fire. that's what 2020 looks like. Matter of fact, I'll hang on. I'll drop that in the chats of what I mean, of what the GIF is of what. Let me see. Hang on. Everyone's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yes, I like that. Old heads trying to remain relevant.
Right. Exactly. So exactly. Here's one right there. So that's the. If you look in this is what I think. This is what I think of right now. So you can enjoy the show and enjoy that stuff, or you can watch this truck on fire drive by you. Oh man, that's what's going on in the world right now. That's all that needs to be said. That's life. That's currently happening right now. But at any rate, so we'll go ahead and knock out housekeeping, so that way we can bounce from this. We'll get an update on All One Cash's status and on the award status, and then we'll see what's up. But again, tomorrow we're gonna have Pop Culture Warrior, and a CQ is going to be having his guest Matt Eisman. Will be he's like the 4-time Emmy nominated American Ninja Warrior. He's the bro host. Remember, that's what the Boston Globe said. They called him a bro host. So he roars into the show's title. He's also helms the latest spinoff, American Ninja Warrior Jr. on Universal Kids, and headed up the spinoff, American Ninja Warrior Ninja vs. Ninja on the USA Network. He also hosted Evil Live on History, the highest rated cable special of 2018, and makes regular visits to the Today Show. And he hosts a live rescue on A&E following the life and death, everyday heroics of first responders. Can't wait. We were excited for that. And then we're going to have Friday is going to be the spiritual medium Dean McMurray will be joining Kaz and you, Pookie, on Friday Night Freedom to talk about how he's able to use his abilities as a medium, and how he's then able to apply this gift to help veterans. And then Monday we have Task Force Dagger. So a team from Task Force Dagger is going to come on here to talk about their involvement in searching for POWs and bringing them home. This is fascinating because these are the individuals that will go out to Truck Island and Saipan You ever see that in those old underwater lagoons and shit from the war in the Pacific? And you see those old tanks and stuff like that. That's what they're doing. They're searching and they're going to repatriate remains. They're also part of the team that provides assistance to wounded, ill, and injured U.S. SOCOM U.S. Special Operations Command members and their families too. So they respond to urgent needs, conduct rehabilitative, adaptive events, and provide next generation health solutions for issues facing our service members. So I can't wait for that show. That's going to be a Monday. That's going to be right before I hit the episode 2 of Dragon's Lair. And then Fred Lewis on the 30th of November is going to be come on to talk about the Discovery Channel's Gold Rush. Man, WTF Nations, we might as well just be on TV.
Oh, legit.
You know what I'm saying? We might just have a TV show. You know how it's Howard Stern, how he had a TV show? Maybe we should do that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You know,
like straight up.
Yeah, just straight up
Radio,
do that. Just right there. Yeah, bam, like that. Just do it like that. Screw it. So again, if you're seeing the graphics again, our campaign was kicked off for Honey and Team Rubicon, and also Warrior Week kicked off with CQ broadcasting on their Twitch on Saturday, 20 to 2200 Eastern Standard Time, and of course we have Grunts Gaming Network this Wednesday on Veterans Day, their 24-hour multi-stream, and there you go. So, you got anything for me, man?
You hit the nail on the head tonight.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, y'all have a good night on this 9 November 2020, a year of our dumpster fire, and other than that, shots. Yeah, I'm about to say shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Intergalactic horse, and we'll ride into the sun, yes, into the sun, where we'll take the day by planting a flag right there at its source. Space Force. And now they say that they've discovered life up there on Mars, so let's blow it all to hell and then claim it for ours. We'll paint the moon red, white, and blue for no other reason than we wanted to. Oh, Jupiter, imagine what you could become. A stupid, pointless planet turned into a giant gun. And Russia, so sorry, have to burst your bubble. Be a good sport, now sit back, relax, and watch us through the bubble as we celebrate the greatness of the United Planets of America. Space Force, Space Force. We'll saddle up our intergalactic horse and we'll ride into the sun, yes, into the sun, where we'll take the day by planting a flag right there at its source. Space Force. go to infinity and beyond, beyond. You'll hear all manly voices singing Space Force strong. The critics say sound doesn't travel in space, to which we reply sound will do as we say. Oh, Captain Kirk, your achievements, though notable and fine, as far as we're concerned, this is Deep Space Mine. And big fans, but Lord Vader, step away from the lightsaber. There can only be one, of course. Space Force. Ra-da-da-da-da-da, ra-da-da, ra-da-da, ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, dum, 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 ra-da-da-da-da-da, ra-da-da, ra-da-da, ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Space Force, Space Force. We'll saddle up our intergalactic horse and we'll ride into the sun, yes, into the sun, where we'll take the day by planting a flag right there at its source. Space Force. Space Force.
Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
Hey, well, real quick, on 5 October, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio had a guest from 18th Airborne Corps, Colonel Joe Bacino, and he came on to talk about the Corps Dragon Innovation Program. And it's an initiative open to all soldiers, DA civilians, and family members across the Corps that seeks to kind of uncover and implement new ideas across every aspect of life and service within the Corps. We've already had episode 1, and a soldier went up, pitched his idea, and his idea has been accepted. And now for episode 2, I have been asked to sit as a member of a panel along with 18th Airborne Corps leadership and with Pete Singer, the co-author of the book Burning. I'm pretty excited to be amongst these professionals, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Make sure you pay attention. Make sure you pay attention to all social media on 18th Airborne Corps' Facebook and Twitter. Nah. No way. Dragons aren't real.